IVs are something not a lot of people think about when first starting out in Palworld. I'd honestly argue that they're more of an end game concept, but they're still worth hunting for once you have even the strongest pals in the game. In my Bastigore video, I highlighted the difference between a 000 Bastigore and a triple 100s one. The difference in attack was substantial, and that's on a pal that is already top tier even with low IVs. How do you even check IVs in this game? Well, unlike Pokemon, it's actually really simple. Once you hit level 33, which is arguably just like early mid game, you can craft the ability glasses with ancient technology points. Once you unlock those, you need 30 refined ingots, 20 paldium fragments, 10 ancient civ parts, and 5 ancient civ cores. Now those are a little bit more difficult to come across. You can get them from raids, or you can get them from oil rigs. That's pretty much it. They let you see the IVs of pals in the overworld, in your pal box, and while you're condensing pals. So, how hard is it to get a pal with perfect IVs? Well, I've never found one in the wild, and I have a little bit of time in this game. The closest I have gotten is a double 100 Azurmane boss pal I found while I was trying to put Swift on it with my Yakumo. To get max IVs out of a non-max IV pal, it's simple but really time consuming. You take one male pal with good IVs and one female pal with good IVs. If the male has, say, 83, 2, 92 IVs, and the female has 63, 95, 7 IVs, you can breed those until you get one that has 83 and 92 from the male and 95 from the female. These IVs won't transfer to different trees or anything, so that 95 from the female won't overwrite the 83 or 92 from the dad. It stays in the middle. Then you hope for a male and female with those IVs, and you replace the current parents with them and just keep swapping one out with a better version of it until you get triple hundreds. However, there is a significantly easier way to do this if you have the resources. You can simply buy IVs in this game. Now, how do you buy them? There are 3 fruits in this game that can boost each stat by 10. You can buy one of each for 500 dog coins from the metal vendors across the map. I use this one here, and I have my farming base right next to him. You can farm dog coins with Mimog. While you can get dog coins from expeditions, it's not worth it because so far the lowest I've gotten my expedition time down to is 9 minutes, and that still only yields like, I think it was maybe 12 dog coins. Even if it was 20 or 30, that's still not worth it. Just go catch Mimogs. So I spent like maybe 30 minutes hunting for a girl Mimog, thinking that you could breed them into multiple Mimogs and then just start breaking them down at the PAL disassembly conveyor thing. That just gives you XL training manuals and gold. It gives you a lot of gold, which is nice, but no dog coins, which is what we're after, so you really do just have to hunt these things in the deserts at night. That's pretty much the best way to get them. You can find them in a couple dungeons here and there, but they're not very common and they're not super easy to predict. Unfortunately, you can't sell anything to this vendor. Now, I have enough dog coins to just buy a handful of different fruits, so I'm gonna buy, these two already have perfect IVs pretty much. This one just needs an attack one, so can't use a life fruit on any of them. I might as well use it on my jet dragon, fuck it. All right, yeah, they went up by 10, wow. Why do you want to actually go for perfect IVs on these things? It's pretty simple. The main reason you want to do it is just because it makes them significantly stronger. It's going to make them more useful for taking down raid bosses once you choose to do those. It's going to make it so your expeditions take less time. It's going to make it so taking down oil rigs is a lot easier, and they're going to be able to survive longer in there, though honestly probably for not that long. The oil rigs are pretty rough, but definitely worth just attempting to go for these. Going for the life fruit and the power fruit and all that is just a much easier way to get perfect IVs, but if you don't have the dog coins to do it, you can breed into them. And one thing that is worth noting about breeding into pals is that if you go and leave an area and come back, you respawn the pals, even if they're boss pals, and their IVs will be different. They can either be better or worse, but you can just keep doing this until you get one that you want. You can also just wait until the next day if you knock out or catch one of the pals and it's got some okay IVs, but you want a better one. All the boss pals on the map just respawn after a day. The dungeon ones, like Azurmane Knock, are a bit more difficult because you do have to wait, I believe, 30 minutes to an hour for them to respawn, but that's pretty much all you need to know about IVs in this game. I'm going to be working on a full late game guide for Palworld for anybody that is interested. I'm going to have that out hopefully sometime next week. I'm also still working on the dungeon pathing video to help speedrun those. That's going to take a little bit longer, and I also have the book guide video coming out soon for the skill books. So if you guys found this helpful and want to see more videos like this, don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.